Welcome back to Bitcoin Advisors channel, bringing it to you here from the North Shore of Oahu, where it is about 6 a.m. So it's not bright and sunny yet, but we have a lot to talk about today as Bitcoin is resolving the range here and breaking to the upside. This ascending triangle is breaking out nicely here, as you can see in the background. We did call this out on a 4-hour actually a couple days ago, and we said more aggressive traders would call this a breakout right here as a break of this high, our first higher high, expecting a higher low coming in right here on the 9 in the green 55. That's a great buying opportunity in my opinion. Anyways, we did hit the measure move here on this, and what I say, where's our next target? You know, coming in at about 53,800 on spot price action. But I just wanted to give you a quick little update as Bitcoin is breaking out. Alongside that, CMEs here had the breakout, and as long as CMEs are closing 4 hours above 48,305, I'm going to remain with a short-term, medium-term bullish upside posture with a expected target to hit up there around 54,000, our last major breakdown area. And then it is going to be a game of kind of, well, you know, lower, higher, not, right? On the daily time frame, really, we're going to be making lower highs as long as we are trading below this guy here, and that's coming in at about 58,880. So really, that's going to, but I would say any kind of a daily closure back above 54,480, I'm ready to get bullish and expect a move at least to 65,515. What else do we have here? We have Stokes turning up. We've got volatility coming down here slightly, and we've got the RSI getting out of the bearish control zone today, and any kind of a, well, that will produce some kind of a daily bearish divergence here if we cannot get a daily back above, yeah, that pivot right there, the breakdown at 57,000 right there. So what we do need a daily back above there, otherwise we are going to have some bearish divergence, and that'll be coming in probably over the next couple of days. What do we have on a 2-day? We got 2-day Stokes crossing up from a very low level. That's very good. And we have 2-day about to regain the exponential there. And let's see if we did it on the daily here. The daily did regain the exponential, so that's good. Stokes crossing up, and we are going to have our first kind of higher high. And, you know, in a macro sense, we are maintaining this bullish trend, higher lows and higher highs on the 5-day. And we did confirm a higher low right here on the 5-day, which, let's see if I can make it. Oh. That was too much, go back. How do I undo? No. What did I do? Come on. And screen, come back. There it is. Okay, we're back in action here. So I just wanted to show you this. How do you confirm a local low? Right, so it's with a tick above the prior, and really we got the tick above there. So I am expecting Bitcoin to come up to about 54,000 based off of that. And then we're going to look at that as a major pivot. So here's the measure move. 53,000, but I'd say it gets extended to at least 54,295, and that's on CMEs. Okay, what else do I want to check in? And then following up on this indicator as well, on the daily, we were talking about this here, the Stokes, right? Stokes were crossing up at this level. That was a good indicator that we were going to get a bounce. We said any kind of a, you know, cross up from this low region around 11 percentile, 12 percentile, typically a very good bouncy area, and that's why we were expecting a bounce from this region right here at 46,000. And we did say, yeah, it could test lower, but ultimately we're expecting a bounce from anywhere in this region. Yep. And then what else do I want to bring you on to? Ethereum. Do you want to check in on Ethereum? what else do I want to follow up on Bitcoin? So Bitcoin on the weekly here. When is our weekly going to close? Does it say there? No, it doesn't. Anyways, right now, okay. Let's check in on Ethereum versus US dollar. And what do we say here? If we confirmed any kind of a higher low right here, that would confirm bullish divergence on several drives, right? So we had lower lows here, but higher lows in RSI. And we got volatility ticking up from a low level, and we got Stokes crossing up as well. And very, very likely, if Stokes want to get back above this region around 65, this measure move plays out to about 4,600 on Ethereum. And what else do we have here? So I'm going to remain bullish on a daily time frame as long as Ethereum is closing dailies above 3,800. Call it 3,865. Okay, coming back here. What else do we want to check in on Bitcoin? Did we want to touch on anything else? I think that's it, right? I think we pretty much got it. But let's do a quick fib retracement from this breakdown region and see where the 618 is coming in right here at the green 55. You see how that lines up perfectly? So that is your classic bull trap area. So if it wants to reject here, quickly, keep a close eye out on that. And then, of course, the daily pivot now. Any kind of a daily closure back below 48,500 is not going to look good on the daily. All right, check in on a couple of altcoins, guys. I only have a few minutes today. It is 6 a.m. in Hawaii, Christmas Eve. I want to get my day started. I'm going to go surfing. I'm going to go get some really good food and enjoy some of this vacation. But Matic is breaking out on the 2-day. We had a nice 2-day closure. And the measure move on this guy here is going to be way, way up. I mean, way up. Measure move on this is going to be at 368. That is just phenomenal. So where's our first, kind of short-term pullback going to be coming in? And let's use Wix because, right, in a more volatile market, you can use Wix. So probably going to get a short-term pullback around 307. And then, the next target. So would I be okay with Matic doing something like this, right? Is, pop up here, boom, come back down, and then keep on going, something like that. Yeah, I mean, this thing's going to have some ebbs and flows in the market, and it could come all the way back down here and hit this trend line. But this one we have identified over the past few weeks. We have a macro breakout right here, and it began actually on the 5-day closure, which started back here. The 5-day closure that started right back here. And I just brought that up to show you the 2-day, but here's for the 5-day. The 5-day broke out 5 days ago. And we've had a lot of volatility in this past 5 days, but we have another 2 days and 8 hours until this next 5-day closes. And as long as 5 days are closing above $2.06, I'm going to be macro bullish on this thing, expecting this target to get hit around $374, somewhere in that range, right? That's $390 right there on that fib. And that's just based off of that last breakout. If we do a fib, let's take a look at where that lines up on the weeklies, going like this. So we are coming in right there at the 2618, and that's usually not a sell. I mean, that's usually your first sell, right? But then you expect that second target to get hit at about $4. So Matic is looking very, very bullish. That's on a 5-day, on a weekly, on the monthly. Everything's looking bullish on this guy. What else do I want to check in? Axie has been having a bit of a breakout as well, and the measure move on this one looks like it just get hit, and probably continuation to about $1.12. That's our last breakdown area, which we can put this back in probably right about here. Yeah, this was it. That was our last breakdown on Axie, and if Axie wants to get back above 116, gonna look very nice. Luna, I have a target on this one just real quick, and this target already got hit, so I'm just gonna take that out. But what I did is a little fib retracement off this daily consolidation, and you can see this is the first sell, and second target is up at about 110 for Terra Luna. And as long as, on the shorter term time frames, as long as we are closing 4 hours above 85, I would even call it $80. I'm going to be short term, medium term, and higher term time frame bullish on this guy. Okay, and sand having a nice breakout here, and very similar to Bitcoin, right? It got this little breakout on the 4 hour trend line, had a little test back down, and then boom, to the moon. That was a nice shot up to about 633. Wow. And so that area got taken out, and I would expect, based off of that 4 hour closure, this to kind of base out a little bit, and then the daily closure took out that high. I mean, we just took out the major levels that we needed to see. However, volume didn't seem very much, but Stokes are up. We got a higher high, and now I'm looking for a higher low, maybe somewhere around 550, or somewhere right around here at about 615, and then a retest of the highs. Okay, and that is Sandbox and Avalanche, symbol AVAX, and this one is trending very nice. And the measure move on this one, your first sell's coming in at 1618, at the 1618 at 189, second target at 240, and you want to be conservative, and that's going to be with any kind of a daily closure above 145, right? If we want to lower this down and be a little more aggressive, I mean, first target, and that's based off of this breakdown right here, coming from this high to this low. And that'd give you your first target at 147, second target at 198. And with invalidation on the other side, any kind of a 4 hour closure back below. Let's put it up on a 4 hour here. Any kind of a 4 hour closure back below this pivot right here at $1.02, and I'd say we retest the lows at 77. Okay. And on a daily, yeah, invalidation is going to come back, right here at $1.07 for a move down to the green 55. If we lose the green 55, then open and a close below the green 55, typically not good, more down. Okay, and then what else do I want? Let's check in on Mana. How's Mana doing? Very similar thing. Everything's kind of ebbing and flowing. It follows Bitcoin, as you can see. Bitcoin today, it's up 4%. Look, Matic and Luna starting off the day down. Most altcoins starting off the day down, but I would expect they do get some follow through through the rest of this day, especially if NASDAQ wants to stay bullish, and S&P is already making new all-time highs right now. We did say we wanted stocks down, stocks up, dollar down, and that would bode well for Bitcoin, and that's exactly what we got. We got stocks up, and we got the dollar coming down from 96 cents down to 96 cents. So what I want to see is the dollar break this trend line at 95.50 and come back down to about 93 cents. And in that case, I would expect Bitcoin to be making new all-time highs, at least back up to 67. No, if the dollar does that, new all-time highs for Bitcoin. And that's just my opinion. It's not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, but I've been following these markets for a very, very, very long time, day in, day out. Thousands of hours, even on Christmas Eve when Bitcoin calls. And hey, this morning we got a little Santa sleigh ride, right? Sleigh ride on up to the moon. All right, guys, I'm going to sign out today. Have a blessed, wonderful day. Take care. And Merry Christmas.